Hi guys, welcome to This Week at OnSong International. My name is Suryan and I am your host. This week it's OnSong in the Trenches, and for our artist profile we have a very special video by a singer-songwriter and incredible musician from Australia called Gabriel Lynch. Now Gabriel has a lot of information to share with us, so I'm just going to let Gabriel take it away from us now. Gabriel, over to you.
Hi, I'm Gabriel Lynch and I'm a singer-songwriter from Australia who is now based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I've been writing songs since a very, very young age, starting with just 3 chords that I learned on a guitar, and then of course as I grew older I started to learn more and more about music, eventually expanding my understanding of harmony and rhythm, and eventually picking up a couple of other instruments as well, including the piano. In recent years, I finally started to learn some soft production skills so that I'm now operating using computers and programming music as well. And that's led me to a career where I now write music professionally on behalf of a studio called Maverick here in Malaysia. I approach writing from a whole lot of different avenues. I think that you can begin with any number of things. For me, it's oftentimes a chord progression. Although sometimes now that I'm starting to do more and more production myself, I oftentimes will start with a groove or a drum pattern or just a rhythm. But you could even begin with a melody, or if you're very brave, I think start with lyrics. I say that because for me lyrics would usually be the last thing that would come into a song. I find because I tend to believe that the song, if I've written it well enough, will allow me to sort of understand what it's meant to be about before I get to the words. And I think if you can tell the story with your melody, with your chords, with your harmonies, then that makes for a much stronger song. But then having said that, approaching it from the other direction, starting with lyrics first, is a whole new challenge, because I guess again you're trying to match the music to the tone and the intention of the lyrics, which provides its own other challenge. In recent years, because of the work that I do, I often have to write music on behalf of other people, sometimes on behalf of groups of people, which has been a tremendously humbling thing to do, because it's allowed me to start to perceive how people relate to music, even if they're not perhaps musically literate. Particularly when you're talking about things like writing music for a corporate client, so music for the background of an ad or indeed a jingle. It's been really fascinating to me to see how people react to and understand music when they don't necessarily speak the language. But that's helped me to grow a lot too. And I think while it's very treacherous to take on too much feedback from an infinite number of people, it is really valuable, I think, to listen to what people say when they listen to your songs, and to be able to sort of identify where there is a common theme, where there might be a common denominator that makes your song somehow a little bit more difficult to relate to. I only say that because I think ultimately as a songwriter, we want our music to resonate with people and to connect. And I think we owe it to ourselves to make sure that we have the best vocabulary and tools to be able to do that, to be able to convey our message, whatever it may be. Writing for me is usually something that comes from a very personal place. I usually write about my own experiences or the things that I go through. But sometimes I find it to be a wonderful thing to step outside of my own box and write songs based on other people's experiences, or even just completely fictitious events. I think always taking yourself outside of the comfort zone, well, not always, but doing it from time to time can be a great way, again, to expand your vocabulary and become more concise and more effective as a singer-songwriter as well. I have a whole lot of other things I could talk about, but I know that I've probably already gone over time, so I'll leave it there. But to finish up with, I'd like to just give a quick shout out, so I'll do that now. Hi, this is Gabriel Lynch giving a shout out to my good friends at OnSong International.
That was Gabriel Lynch, my friends. What did you think about this wonderful singer-songwriter and storyteller? Please leave a comment down here below or email info@onsongoz.com. And you can find out more about Gabriel Lynch and all his wonderful adventures by following this link over here that will take you to his website, www.gabriellynch.com. And that's all for today. We hope that you'll join us in the next episode. Until then, do not forget to subscribe and support Unsung International in all the social media channels. Take care, see you soon, bye!